want to use for a prophetic word today, living your best life in the earth.
All right.
Living your best life in the earth.
Thank you, Lord. Amen.
How many of you would know that you was designed to live your best life in the earth?
Yes, indeed.
Someone said the best for the best.
The best.
Someone, young folks, I want you to hear that. I want all my young folks to say it with me. Say, living your best life.
Living your best life
In the earth.
in the earth.
Amen. And that was God's assignment. He didn't bring you here to struggle. He didn't bring you here to be a slave.
Amen.
To assist you. He didn't bring you here for that money. He didn't bring you here to lose. I mean, understand that.
Amen.
He brought you here to conquer.
Hello.
He brought you here to duplicate. I'm saying duplication.
Duplication.
He brought you here to bring out more of your God self. I mean, understand that. Look at Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, and let's look at Ephesians 2nd chapter, and starting with the 10th verse. And while you're turning there, I'm going to quote one of our favorites. Genesis 1:26 says, "What we were made into the image and the likeness of Him." We were made into the image. We were made into the sameness. Someone said the sameness. The same kind of stuff. The sameness. He big G, you little G. Big G, little G. Big God, little God. Big king, little king. But you're kings and priests of the Most High God. And it's not time to live a second-hand life when you've been afforded a first-class life.
Hello.
When God has afforded you to live from the God class. How many is hearing what I'm saying?
Amen.
God has afforded you to live from the God class. And there's certain principles, Sister Kimberly, that works. I was telling you before you walked in, I was telling Mother that if you're going to build a house, there are certain principles that you got to follow. Now you can get frustrated with it all you want to, don't understand it and get mad because it's your first time doing something, you don't really understand it, or you can get with the program, or you can open up and learn something new. And it's not comfortable learning something new.
Come on now.
It's not comfortable divorcing the old. You know what I'm saying? It feels like a risk, and it is a risk. See? It's the risk of staying the same or going back to the original. Are you following what I'm saying? Brother Sam, it's just certain principles that works. And Brother Anthony, nothing's going to work until you change the principles that you believe in. You got to have revelation. Not just believe, but revelation of what you believe.
Amen.
Are you following what I'm saying, Sister Kimberly? You got to have revelation of this. You just can't be a church girl, a church boy, a church man, a church woman. Somebody just come and fill up a seat and say amen, because the world will nod with you and what you wrote. They'll nod with you and what you hustle. You be nodding amen while they repossessing your car. While they throwing you out of your house. While you jobless. While you walking around with not a clue. Now either you in this to win it, either you believe God or you don't.
Amen.
See, this is an empowerment center. I was sent to empower. Are you following? You'd be surprised at a lot of people that was misunderstood because people didn't have a prophetic eye to see who they were. And you'd be surprised at the people who misunderstood themselves because they lack identity, they lack value, they lack who they really are. Because no one's really taught them who they really are. They have not meditated on who they really are. I want you to listen, young folks.
Yes, sir.
I want you to listen, young folks. It's not recess. Your life depends on what I'm saying. I said your life depends on what I'm saying. Because if your life does not depend on what I'm saying, then it's going to depend on something else you're saying that ain't working. And this time next week, you're still going to be in the same shape.
Amen.
Are you following what I'm saying? The principles work.
Yes, it does.
The kingdom of God don't fail. How can you come to the kingdom and have disinterest? Like you're not even interested in the kingdom. You ever seen people that ain't got nothing going, but they looking at you like, okay, let me go so I can eat. You know, let me go so I can eat. You know what I mean? Okay, right, but I understand what you're saying, but I got some bills that's overdue. Well, I'm trying to give you a revelation that they shouldn't be overdue.
Hello.
Now, the purpose ain't going to change because you don't like it.
That's right.
And you know what? And you know what? And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to pick up a sacred cow. But there are certain parts. The Bible said first natural, then spiritual. If you look at successful, legal, no, I said legal, successful people that's running a business, they got a lot of principles working from the kingdom, but they don't have God.
See?
And we talk a lot of God, but we don't work the principles. That's why most of us work for them.
See?
We're part of a dark system when God has given you all things that pertain to life and godliness. Are we hearing this? Amen. See, when you get on fire with what I'm talking about, it's going to be some new people stepping up in your life. Why? Because your life is going to become a prophetic magnet. They're going to sense the hunger, the depth, the thirst. David said, I thirst for God, for a living God. David had something that made you want what he had. I don't know about you, but I've had people over the years walking and say, who are you? I mean, I'm not even the deal. You see what I'm saying? It ain't even my hour. I'm like, it ain't my hour. Yeah, I've been in stores, and mother, I've been in stores shopping like everybody else, and people come to me, sir, would you be the manager? Can I need to sort. I said, I'm just shopping. I'm not the manager. I'm not the manager. I mean, literally, they spend their wait like they're talking to somebody else because they think I'm the deal. I'm not the deal. What do they sense? They sense in kingdom. They sense in some authority on me. I have to point them into another direction. Never walk under false authority.
Hello.
You see what I'm saying? You could have manipulated that, but that ain't what you're doing. You're not, you point that to the authority that it goes. Right. See, you got to have a sense of who you are if you're going to be successful in the kingdom of God. Amen. Are you hear me, brother? Amen. See, and I'm finding that the lack, Brother Temple, in the kingdom is the lack of identity. You hear nothing I can see. It ain't this. See, it ain't this. God told me something a while ago, and I rushed out the office and told him, I'm a friend. God told me something a while ago. I said, God, sometimes God tell me some things, and sister, where is this may be over here. But God told me something a while ago, and I was at the house there, and in some kind of way, I don't know how I got on the subject, Brother Wise, but he said, money, I'm trying to say, I wrote that somewhere, but anyway, I remember him telling me, he said, money is not your master. It was sent to be your servant. Let me say that again. Money is not your master. It was sent to be your servant. Don't even tweet that out. Because I got something to go with that. So don't tweet that. Just hold it in your notes. So we'll put it with something. Money is not your master. It's your servant. And you've been having money in the wrong position. That's right. You've been chasing it, but it's supposed to chase you. It's supposed, Deuteronomy said it would overtake you. Y'all read Deuteronomy 28? It said, and these blessings, these things will overtake you. Now listen to this here. Listen to this here. Listen to this Ephesians, the 2nd chapter. In the 10th verse says this here. For we are his workmanship. For we are his workmanship. I want you to get that. He said for us, for we are his workmanship. That means you were crafted by God. You were handmade by God. You were signatured by God. You hear nothing I say?
Yes, sir.
How much ready to live a signature life? You ain't hear nothing I say. Now you know what? You can get silent on me all you want to, but you know what? I'm putting everything on mute that ain't about to keep. I don't hear anything out that ain't talking to keep.
Amen.
Come on now.
How much ready to live a signature life?
Amen.
It says here, watch this here. It says, for we are his workmanship created in Jesus for good works. Come on, work all of that today. I hope you got time. He said, we are his workmanship. Come on now, build it back. I'm trying to build you up.
Yes, sir.
We, Brother Wise, are his workmanship. Created in Jesus for good works.
For good works.
Amen.
Spiritually, physically. Man, you were designed. Come on here. Tweet, tweet. You were designed to have a good time.
Yes, sir.
You ain't hearing that. I just said. She said, a lot of folks, that makes them uncomfortable when I say that.
Woo, we create a good
time.
Yay.
You're so used to struggling, you don't want to have a good time.
Yay.
My God.
Now, you ain't got to say hallelujah. You want to live a hallelujah life.
Hello.
Amen.
You heard that, that's it. See, it said we are his workmanship, mother. Created in Christ Jesus. In other words, you were created with high intensity.
See.
You were created with quality, come on, royal material.
Yes, indeed.
You heard that, that's it.
Yes, indeed.
Come on, priests and kings of the Most High God. I mean, you were created, Brother Wise, with the stuff from God.
Amen.
It's real.
The same essence of God is in you. You're nothing less than the God you serve. You ain't here. You are not less than the God you serve. Now, I'm gonna say that, because see, we too human.
All right, come on.
You too human, and that's why everything is what the system said.
Come on.
They said I couldn't handle it. They said I couldn't afford it. The doctor said this. Everything is you and everything was said, but what God said.
Who that makes me see?
But the doctor told me, what did the prophet tell me?
Thank you.
What did I tell you?
Amen.
Come on, 2 Chronicles 20:20. Believe God. So shall you be established. Somebody there pick up the word establish. Because see, we run over word. I speak English enough. You don't speak more English than you know meaning.
Thank you.
You get that one tomorrow too. You speaking something, but do you know meaning? Now we ought to ask, do you know meaning? Do you know what you just said?
Yes. Do you have spiritual understanding?
Do you have the revelation of what? Are you hearing me something? You ain't got time to run with losers. You can't run with slaves when you're a king.
Come on now.
See?
A king never leaves. Listen. A king never leaves his throne. He declares, and his words are carried out.
That's right.
I said he declares, and his words are carried out.
Yes, sir.
He's a speaking spirit. He speaks.
He speaks. Yes. Hallelujah.
He wants to say, he ain't got to go see it, but what he said is done. He's got subjects that carry out his word.
Come on now.
When he speaks, he's got subjects that carry out his word.
See what we saying?
And that's why it don't come back void, because those that hear it got a revelation of it, and they ain't bring it back void. They gonna bring it like yours.
Come on now.
The king ordered filet mignon. Come on, you ain't gonna bring back a pork chop. That wasn't declared. That wasn't declared.
Thank you.
You don't make a lesser meal to a king.
Come on.
You don't hear that? That's it. You don't even try to fit. What's it? You don't even try to fit. If the king said, go out and bring me cattle from the hallway of the Hilton, you don't try to go, what? You go out. You hear nothing I not say? To the foyer of the Hilton. And you go with the mindset to bring back what's been prophesied. You ain't heard nothing I just said. Is anybody hearing this truth? Huh? What if I told you God created your mouth more to create than to communicate? You get that one. You get that one. You don't want to work with me. Oh, I'm going there. I'm going all the way in there. Huh? I said when I met God, he was creating with his mouth. He wasn't communicating. He was creating. Let there be.
Yeah. Jesus.
Come on. I'm trying to get your eye. Your money have a place, but your money ain't first place.
Come on now.
What's first place? What's first place is your prophetic word of creation.
Wait a minute, boom.
Can you, I don't know how many degrees you got. I don't know what world can you create. You ain't heard nothing I said. I ain't telling you to sit in the classroom. I'm telling you to still work. Come on, Hebrews 11, because in Hebrews 11, he talk about words. Oh, see, we don't want to deal with that, do we? Kick up another segment. You don't want to talk about one word. You want to be one dimension. You can't function in all that word. Because your mind, you one dimensional. I made systems. There's a system for every situation that you face. I come and give you a system of strategy that will create you a world of escape. That you can create and put in your own characters. You can put in your own relationships. And make you Lord over it. Landlord. Landlord don't rent. Landlord don't. Well, I'm renting out. You won't for long. Now, this mentality. You own an apartment. And some of you in here don't own an apartment. You ain't gonna fall out. Ain't nobody gonna call me. I don't care about speaking. No, I'm speaking now to the whole world. Hello? Who are you? Who are you?
Jesus.
First time for everything.
Yes, that's a good word.
People just going to church and in bondage. Going to church and hate going home. But it's bad when you hate going home. The place where you're supposed to, that's the place where you're supposed to have peace.
Come on now.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say. If anything in your house is in the wrong place, that means you in the wrong place.
Come on now.
Anytime you got stuff boxed up in a house and you can't expose it, your place too small.
Hello.
Anything that's stuck up in the corner you can't move, your place too small. I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna try to break that thing off of you.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to break it off of you.
Yes.
You ain't hear nothing I said. I mean, you can get mad at the system, but the system works one way. God ain't gonna stop your system because you don't believe. You let it happen to somebody that believes.
All right.
A whole country was starving with famine. And it was a suicidal book. Someone say a suicidal.
A suicidal book.
That's a crazy one. With a child. But she met a prophet that spoke over a nation. Oh, 1 Kings 17. And said, it won't be dew nor rain.
Come on now.
How do you think you are? Giants in the earth, and you're going to just lock up. The prophet locked up the heavens for 3 years. And I don't care who prayed. God was going to respond to that prophet to unlock the system. You hear that? That's it. You hear that? That's it. It may not have been your favor. He may not have the clothes you wanted to have on. He may not look like. He may not have been a TV personality, but he was a world personality. He has enough personality to shut for heaven and shut for world. Most likely, God gonna use something that don't look like you to bless you.
Amen. Come on now.
Boom.
Is anybody is anybody hearing this?
Amen.
Is any hearing it? See, we done view the supernatural out of our life. What are you talking about? We just here they belong. I get my check and don't have enough. And I'm sad if I get my check and don't have enough. I get my check, run to that, don't have enough. Little bitty. Somebody tell you what to do. The less telling the greater what to do.
Come on.
I said the less telling the greater, the less telling giving you all.
You gotta break that.
The devil.
Change.
Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you hearing brother?
Oh, God, I hear you.
See, there's a shift in the spirit.
Yes, it is.
See, you gotta have somebody that got a word of faith that can get up in your soul
Hello.
and convert it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? See, your head don't hear faith. Your spirit hears faith, son.
Come on now.
Your spirit hears faith. Faith comes to your spirit, not to your head.
Come on now.
It comes to your spirit, then your spirit contacts the soul, the mind, the will, and the emotion. But the soul got to be ready for the spirit when it comes. Because the soul has a will. That your faith won't violate your will.
See?
You ain't hearing nothing I say.
Watch.
Let me say that. No, you hear what I just said? I said, Brother Anthony, that your faith will not violate the will.
Come on now.
You got to humble your will and you got to renew your mind to the word of God so when faith comes, it can come in agreement
See?
with faith.
Ooh, that's
That's
good right there.
See, you trying to hear faith with your head, so when you trying to hear faith with your head gonna tell you, don't do that, don't step out and do that, don't give that, don't buy that house. Your head gonna tell you, an empty head. God told me to say this morning, an empty head can't hear nothing.
Right.
Hello.
You hear nothing I said? Did anybody hear what I said? See, let me show y'all something, what people don't understand. You ever went to your doctor for free? Have you ever asked the question? Look at me and answer the question.
No.
This is a class participation. Have you ever went to the doctor, you were sick, oh, you was in pain, oh, you were just sick as I don't know what. Before you seen the doctor, did you see him free?
No.
Was there something that went down at the counter?
Yes.
There was an offering that was happening at the counter. I didn't pay no offering. They did, baby. They didn't bill you. It was some insurance talk there. That was an offering. That's money already set apart. And watch this here. And most of it sometimes had nothing to do with your office visit.
Hello. Come on now.
And then the system's so cruel, if you didn't tell them you weren't going to make the appointment, guess what happened? They charge you for missing the appointment.
Yes, they do.
And if you didn't pay it, they put it on your credit.
That's right.
Hello.
In other words, I got a cure for what you need, but I'm not going to give it to you until I see your insurance card. Or you got the proper seat for the results. You ain't heard nothing I just said. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say, well, Lord, no, don't get spiritual on me, get prophetic.
Hello.
That's a waste.
Are you hearing me? See, in the days of old, mother, come on, 1 Samuel. In the days of old, you couldn't come for the prophet empty-handed. Well, it's in your Bible. Do I need to carry your letter? You couldn't come before the prophet empty-handed, son. Do you ever went to Kroger's empty-handed? If you did, you leave out with nothing. And if you did, you went to jail. Because you stole it. Y'all get this here? You ain't got to say it. It's the principle anyway. It's the principle anyway. You just had a case not too long ago. Had you know why you didn't get along? You know why you didn't get along? Because if you did, they wanted 30% off the top. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Don't play with me.
That's their occupation.
That's their wealth of knowledge. They're saying, because I know the system, I want 30% on handling your own case. Are we getting this in? See, if you come empty-handed to the prophet, it's because you're empty-minded. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Let me say that again. If you come empty-handed to the prophet, it's because you're empty-minded. It's because you're not mindful of the principle. And a lot of times, we can't get breakthrough because we break his principle. I heard you said something, Sister Joan, about you were praying, and I heard something about when you was praying about money, deliver our money. You said bring salvation. Something you said a while ago, to our money. Something along those lines when you was praying. Did you hear yourself? I know you was under the anointing, but I'm a connoisseur for that God is saying. You see what I'm saying? But I heard you by the Spirit. I heard you saying, and you said. You said, God, bring deliverance or salvation to our money.
Yes.
Let me tell you how salvation comes to your money. Salvation ain't going to come because you see it. Salvation going to come because you gave. You got to give. You got to seed into that that's blessing you. You got to seed into the Bible. You got to feed that that's feeding you.
Come on.
You hear that? You want to break through something? Then you got to feed this prophet.
Yeah.
Point the camera this way, son. Point the camera this way. Because I want the word in. You understand that? That's a principle. That's a principle. Your money won't move until you assign it. You know what we assign our money to? Water bill, light bill, electric bill, mortgage. Because they ain't playing with you. You're going to seed every month. You're going to put a seed in it, in the envelope every month. You're going to seed that water and they cut it out. Well, that's cruel. We know we need water. No, you don't. If you don't seed, you must don't eat it. Well, they knew I got kids, but you know you had kids, but you didn't see.
Hello.
Come on now, see first and after that spirit. Okay, you spirit. Okay, speak in tongues and don't pay your water bill. See what happens. Go hold on, they're gonna be out there cutting and water off. Bo, shante, lights gone. Shante, oh, Mr. Tolman, oh, with your car. Why you? Just. I'm just trying to get you to live now. I'm talking to kings now. You got to think like you got to get rid of the slave mentality and function like a king in the earth.
Yes, sir. That's what's all.
You weren't made to be under the world system. You was made to be on top of the world system.
Yes,
For the kingdom of this world is becoming the kingdom of our kingdom.
Thank you, Jesus.
What's the word say? Me, Mr. Mulder. You hear this? I'm gonna finish this. This all started right here. It all started here in Ephesians. I'm gonna go back and read all of it, but I'm gonna read this now. Ephesians 2:10. For we are His workmanship. That means He is crafted you rawly. See, it's a difference the way you make a Rolls Royce than you make a Ford Escape.
See, big difference.
You ain't heard nothing I said. Can I work that Ford Escape and that Phantom or Ghost?
That big difference.
You ain't heard nothing I said. I'm going to throw you some keys in a few days to one of them that you park for me, son. And while you park yours, get ready for yours.
See,
You heard nothing I
that
said.
person.
Now, the material that you make a Ford Escape with, it's not going to be material. You make a Rolls Royce.
Definitely.
Because in a Rolls Royce, they put signature, they put initials on the seats.
Stitching.
And the stitches are fine. You hear nothing I said.
And that leather is
And when you get in the car, the seat hugs you.
boom.
You hear nothing I said. And then it works your shoulders. You hear nothing I said. And there's so much room in the back, you can almost just turn flips in the back.
Just relax.
Whole nother world. No, you don't even want to drive. You fall in love with the back seat. That's what you know why they're hard driving? Because there's a lot going on back there.
It's it's like the lounge in church. You would kick back.
I'm just trying to show you. See, what makes the car is the workmanship. How much was put in the investment of the car? God has invested in you. You're royal. He's invested in you. And see, you can't live a vagabond life because see, he handpicked you out of 5 million sperms.
Come on. See what we said?
Them Sister Kim was pregnant with him. 5 million sperms was released, but Temple made it. I can see him dancing out there. I can see it working. I just kiss the legs out. You're special. I don't care how you got it. You're the one that arrived.
Amen.
499 million sperms was disqualified just for you.
All right.
You don't get nothing. You don't understand. It's a boy. It's a girl. It's a temple. It's Mama girl. It's Sister Kim. It's Brother Wise.
You're the thoughts you want to have.
And then God was trying to do, he said like this here, I know the thoughts. Come on, Jeremiah, I have you. Come on, and when you come here on your birth certificate with God, say, I know the thoughts. I have you. Not an evil, but a good.
Executive thoughts.
From headquarters. Heavenly thoughts. See, he said, you his workmanship, created, it says created in him, in Christ Jesus for good works. Say, I was sent here for good works.
I was sent here for good works.
I was sent here to live a good life.
I was sent here for
I was sent here to empower others. I was sent here to be a blessing. Huh? See, God is always overdoing something. Somebody go to Numbers. Go to Genesis 11 chapter. Somebody go over there right quick. Are y'all is everybody getting any of this?
Genesis 11.
Go to Genesis 11 chapter. See, if God can ever get you to talk right, and think right, act right.
Hello.
Are you hearing what I'm saying? If he just get ready for you to do that. If God can just cast a spell on your mind, God's spell, just cast a spell on your mind to get you to think different. Are you hearing this here? I want you you can do and you can have anything you want to have because God has put you in position to have it.
Come on, miss.
Some say it's all in your words.
It's all in your words.
It's all in what you say.
It's all in what you say.
And then believe in what you say. Are you hearing about that?
Yeah.
See, if you believe you got to hustle, you're going to hustle.
All right.
If you believe just in a little bit, you're going to have a little bit.
All right.
If you believe all you got is all you got, that's all you got. If you believe you can't afford it, you won't afford it. If you believe you can't do it, Brother White, you won't do it. Are we hearing that? If you just treat coming in the presence of God and not present, you've been surprised people come in the presence but not present.
Hello.
See.
Here but not here. On the job but they didn't work.
Say.
Is anybody hearing something? Yeah, on the job but they didn't work. Present but not present. You ever tell somebody and they go, what'd you say? Now, you allowed me to talk that long. What'd you say? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've done it. Somebody's been talking to me, and I'm going to validate my statement. Someone's been talking to me, Brother Justin. And so when they get to talk, I say, what'd you say? Why I say what you say? Because they words that entertain my spirit. So my body was standing there, but I was in the hall down the hall somewhere. I mean, I know how to do that. I know how to do that. Sometimes people come to me after the church and give me the talk of spirit. You know, my body leave. I leave my body and I go on outside and relax.
Yeah.
They think that I'm not even here. My body is standing here. On the strength of God, I'm way out somewhere. What would you say? They say, do you remember when you told me? I remember you came up. Because if you didn't enter a zone that I was when you came up, then you didn't hold my attention. My body was standing there, but I wasn't present.
See, it's maybe a city. Rolling too low.
I like that, prophet. You're rolling too low. Rolling too low, baby. I got to tell you, rolling too low, baby. Baby, you're rolling too low. That's it. So I want to talk to you, but you're rolling too low. You're rolling too low.
That's my book. Don't y'all get it.
You're rolling too low. I like that. You're rolling too low. And basically, and God don't want us to roll low. He wants us to live high. He said, I made you the head and not the tail. That means said, above only and not beneath. Bless coming in, bless them. Everything, mother, that you touch. Everything 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 that you touch.
Lift your hands.
Let me give revelation on touch. Give me the word touch. Give me the word touch. Give me the word touch. This word touch. Can I word touch with you?
Yeah.
Can I think touch? Touch this high form. When you touch it with your spirit, then your hand is qualified to touch it.
Boom.
You can't touch it, you can touch it with your spirit. You got to touch it in the realm of the spirit. And when you touch it in the realm of the spirit, it has to obey you. You ain't heard nothing I said. You ain't heard nothing. I know this ain't popular preaching. I know there have 3 bald head deacons up here.
Come on, man of God. Please stop.
Tell you when you come now, we ain't coming today. We ain't coming today. Oh, leave. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand. Y'all left. Y'all know 3 bald head deacons. Sit around here when you come. No, we ain't coming, brother man. We ain't coming. The millennials ain't coming to you. They ain't coming.
He was touched by the feeling of the
What's this here? What's this here? What's this here? So, what touches your spirit touches creation. Creation has to obey. So God made Adam from his image, his likeness. He communicated from his spirit. And the spirit told his head what he was going to be. And he began to prophesy. Come on, Romans 5:17. Calling those things, 4:17. Calling those things that be not. Calling those things that be not. Calling those things that be not. What is your most frustration? Is it frustration or is it revelation?
All right. Tweet.
What are you talking during the week? Are you talking frustration or are you talking revelation?
Come on now.
See, you got to calm your spirit down and get back to the principle.
Yes.
See, I used to hear Granny say, and she's got Granny, you still preaching. I used to hear Granny say, my grandmother, she was 102 when she died, but she's still preaching. She said, I come this far by faith. And she's a singer that you sit in the chair with an apron on, and I come this far by faith. Y'all know the song. Lean on. Y'all know that go. Trust me. But I didn't understand as a little boy as I played around her apron and her knees and her ankles as I played. I didn't understand the revelation until I became a man. I come this far, not by a bunch of money, to faith.
By faith.
Boom.
Yes.
Boom.
I make money answer to my faith.
Woo. Come on. Everything else.
I say, you're right, but everything answers to your faith.
Come on now.
Everything will respond to your faith. Your day is predicated, ma'am, upon your faith.
Amen.
You got to tell your day. You're not going to tell me how to feel. I'm going to tell you what's going down.
See?
Hello.
I'm the producer of the day. I'm the sunshine in my world. You heard nothing I just said. I'm the bright in the morning star. You ain't heard nothing I said. Because I was made in the image of the likeness of you.
I am.
I control my day.
I am.
I command the heavens. I decide if it rains in my life or if it don't.
Hello.
Someone say, I'm the deciding factor. I'm the deciding factor.
I'm the
Physician, heal us.
Command your day.
But y'all, is anybody hearing this here? Now, mother, you can live a life where you sit back and let it happen, or you can live a life where you make it happen.
All right now.
You know, you can sit back and wait for someone to open the door for you, or you break your door and walk in.
Come on now.
You hear nothing I say.
Jesus.
You hear nothing I say. Is anybody hearing this truth?
Amen.
Nobody won't put your name up in lights. Put your own name up in lights.
Say.
You put your own name up on the marquees. Coming into a city near you, Marigo. Love her. With all her giftings. You know what I'm saying? And what you decide to present on the stage of your life determines the quality of character that come in you. Don't look for how many, look at the quality of character.
Come on now.
Who will come to see Denzel will come see her.
See.
Are you following? Who do you think the tickets would be most to see, Urkel or Denzel Washington?
Denzel.
You follow? See, it makes a difference who you're talking about. The price tag. Determine on what question can you ask the person, determine the price of the ticket.
Hello.
So God is building value here. Brother Wise, he's building value here.
Yes, indeed.
And you follow? You're in this likeness. You're in this image. And you are me.
Yes.
I know about men are always to pray, but men are always to prophesy. Because some things you don't pray about, you don't need to pray about that no more. You need to prophesy and call it in. There's a thing called possession.
Come on now.
After you pray, go take it. Let me say it again. After you prayed about it, go be about it.
Hello.
Generally, you pray about the same thing. A lot of times, it's not because God ain't gave it to you when he got it.
See.
Because a lot of that fear be on you. You'd be surprised to scared people who pray and stuff and scared to go get it. Now, you done prayed it, but you're scared to go get it. I mean, you done prayed about it, and we don't want to go through the process. Are you following me, son? We don't want to go through the process, mother. Are you hearing me, brother? See, there's a process that brings you from that point to the next point. It's a process. Either we're going to talk world or we're going to talk kingdom.
All right.
Are you hearing me, Brother White? See, wherever your life is at right now, it was based on the conversation you've been having. Change the conversation. Change the dialogue.
Come on now.
Change the script. And then sometimes, Brother Tim, go back and who's your company? Who do you keep company with? Who do you talk to? Well, I really don't deal with nobody, but then change your person. See, watch this here. When you change, your audience change. When I changed, you know I used to live in Fort Worth, but when I changed, my audience changed. When I changed, the same people, I mean, it just was nothing there. You know, they couldn't accommodate my lifestyle. They couldn't take me to the next level. You know, people can only go with you so far, and then that's it. And there's a point you got to release them out of your life.
Amen.
How many hearing this here?
Amen.
I know you thought that was a certain thing was forever, but no, it was forever as long as you thought had that same thought. That's why it was forever. But when you change thought, it can't be forever no more.
Right.
I'm saying something right now. Y'all don't want to say amen.
Amen.
But some of y'all thought certain things was forever. To death do you part, but death came and it did you a part.
You died to
Then death came and it killed that. Woo, Jesus. See, y'all got me stepping into some dimensions I don't want to go.
You died to that.
Yeah, the death do us part. It came, buddy. I can't believe it. I do.
Amen.
Come on now. You follow what I'm saying? See, there will never be a resurrection if there's a death.
Say.
Something has to die for something to live.
Amen.
You can't have a new version of you to the old version now. You You can have a New Testament of you to the Old Testament.
Come on now.
Who am I talking to up in here, up in this camp like this here? I'm talking to you kings. I'm talking to kings right now. Are you hearing me, Brother Anthony?
Amen.
Huh? Are you hearing me, son? Talk to your spirit. You know, some people wonder, why are you hard on someone, son? I'm hard on people when they know they got it.
That's it.
I'm hard on a man that's able to work and don't work. I'm hard. I ain't got nothing nice to say with a healthy man being given a bill of health from God and the doctor. Why is you laying around? My mama said, you big grown rascal, I'm going to evict you out your mama's house. You heard that now?
See?
Say.
And sometimes people can't, I'll throw this in for a commercial. Sometimes people can't go forward because you're hanging on to them.
Say.
Let me throw this in for a commercial. And sometimes your money is multiplied because you give it in the wrong place. You're doing the wrong thing with it. You're supporting people that ain't believing in the principle. You having folks ain't believing in the principle. Because you feel sorry. See, that's a feeling, that wasn't faith. How do you know your feelings will get you in trouble? Feel it. But your feelings will get you in trouble. And your brother, why? You got to come out of feelings, man. Don't you do nothing on a feeling. Because you may not feel like that tomorrow. See, feelings is an emotion.
Yes, it is.
I just feel. I just feel. I just felt like it, and I did it. And it's doing it to you now, too.
Say.
It's doing it to you. That thing all over you.
Say.
You gotta shake it. You gotta shake it off.
Shake it
Oh, you gotta shake it off.
Hello.
You'd be surprised of people. Let me go here right quick. You'd be surprised of people in the wrong places now because they don't feel like it. They don't feel like it. And I know, but I don't want to. I mean, God said, but I don't. How you gonna tell God what you don't want to? I don't feel like it. What feel being broke? You'd be surprised if people fit in crowds, brother wise and out of place. The crowds happy, but they miserable.
They hide.
You're hiding.
Hiding from that authority.
Hiding from authority.
Boom.
Out of the place of God. Out of the place of purpose. How many's hearing that there?
Amen.
Now watch this here. Let me go. I know you've been reading this scripture about 30, 40 minutes, but I'm going to keep reading. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand. Which God prepared what? Beforehand. He prepared good works for you beforehand.
Hello.
Before I created you a slave. I got your assignment before you was created.
Say.
Is anybody hearing this?
Jesus.
So you gotta ask God. Sometimes you gotta just slow down. Now, God, see, you don't want to lose another 30 minutes doing nothing God ain't told you to do.
Hello.
You don't want to keep just working somewhere and that ain't what you're supposed to be. They don't like you because she ain't supposed to be there. My sister don't like you. Okay, she ain't gonna like you. Because you on somebody else's job. You ain't supposed to be on the camp. For we are his workmanship created in Christ Jesus for good work, which God prepared before him, so that we should walk in them, so that we should walk in good work, so that we should live in good works. Are we hearing that? You should be enjoying what you're doing. Y'all hear me? I said you should be enjoying what you're doing.
Amen.
Are you following what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be miserable, you're supposed to be happy. The body wasn't even designed to be pissed off.
Say.
The joy of the Lord is your strength. And so if you angry all the time, see that's the enemy got you angry. Well, I put it like this, you decide to be angry and you weaken yourself. You got the wrong energy. You got the wrong energy flowing. Is anybody hearing this here?
Amen.
Are we hearing this here?
Yes.
Before we go to another scripture, I want to give you this scripture. Go to Proverbs 10:22. It says, the blessing of the Lord, the NIV says, the blessing of the Lord bringeth wealth, and without painful toil for it. The blessing of the Lord bringeth wealth. So say, one said, the blessing of the Lord maketh rich, and adding no sorrow. See, the word of God will make you rich, and add no sorrow. Everything ain't got to come with struggle.
Amen.
You understand that? Everything ain't got to come with struggle. One say that. Let's look at go to Romans 8:19. Somebody go to Romans 8:19. I'm going to lie for Romans 8:19. I'll be dealing with creation. See, the word's waiting on me. Romans 8, do I need to go there right quick? Let me go there right quick. Y'all moving kind of slow. Come on, Romans 8:19. Hold on for a minute. Romans 8:19. I'm almost there. Romans 8:19. I'm beating some of y'all. Some of y'all ain't trying to get there with your audience self.
For all creation is waiting eagerly for the future day when God...
Well, yeah, Romans 8:19. Okay, hold on for a minute. Romans 8:19. Okay, let me go here. So it says here, Romans 18:19. For I consider that the suffering of okay, let me read this. For the suffering, Romans 8:18. For the suffering, I consider the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the eager expectation of the creature, waiting for the appearance of the sons of God. Okay, somebody keep on reading that.
For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who has subjected the same in hope. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption.
Shall be set free from the slavery to corruption into the glorious freedom of the children of God. So creation is waiting for the manifestations of the sons of God. Creation is waiting on you to be like God in the earth.
Amen.
The things in the earth is waiting for the kings in the earth.
Amen.
The things in the earth are saying, the house is saying, I'm tired of a pimp living in me. You ain't here, see, y'all can't read the thing. The house is saying, I'm tired of dope being sold out.
Come on now.
I'm waiting for a king, come on, to come possess this mansion.
Amen.
I'm tired of this big fire horse and company. I'm tired of this crook running me. I'm waiting on Jimmy to take over. I'm waiting on Margot to creation is groaning and travailing. Come on, that's scripture 20. For the manifestation of the sons of God. The thing won't want you more than you want it.
See?
The thing has been in intercession for you.
Come on now.
That business idea, Brother Wise, has been, like you've been praying about, sure, it's been praying for you. It's been interceding for the manifestation of the sons of God. Are we hearing this? For we know that the whole creation, groaning and travailing in pain together until now. Not only that, but we also, who have the first fruits of the Spirit, groan within ourselves, while eagerly waiting for the adoption, redemption of our body. For we are saved through hope. But hope that is seen is not hope. For why does a man still hope for what he sees?
Come on now.
Why are you still hoping for what you see? Some things is already manifest. Why are you hoping? Some things you're hoping for, you see it. It's been, in other words, to see means not only to see. See what to see. You don't see spiritual things things with your eyes.
Come on now.
You see through your eyes, but you see with your spirit.
Come on now.
You see through your eyes, but you see with your spirit. Okay, let me attach this with your spirit. You can see with your mind.
Come on now.
Without your eyes. That's why when you sleep, you have dreams. You see stuff.
That's right.
But your eyes are closed.
That's right.
He's right.
You ain't heard nothing I said. So you live a life, you gotta live a life when you learn not to see with your physical eye, but you see with your spirit. So I approach the project with my spirit. I see the odds against me through these eyes. But there's an eye, see, this is what you want. These eyes see the world like you. But there's some eyes behind these eyes that see the world in you. You ain't heard nothing I just said. And so what I do, Brother Wise, I live from a world that sees from within.
Hello.
So what I see, Sister Kimberly, I don't live from that world.
Okay.
My dependency is not on the language of that I see with my physical eyes. I have a world that I greet from the inside every morning.
Hello.
That's what, in my office we say, my wife was telling me, somebody was hating on me. She told me about this morning. Some people at the office was hating on me. Just kidding. I don't even know who the person that was hating on me. I don't even know why they said what they said about me. Because I don't bother nobody. Nobody rides in my car. If you're not Miss Johnson, you're not riding. I've been at this particular office 14 years. There's nobody gets in my car. I go to lunch by myself. I come by myself. And she gave it to me, someone said, I said, boy, they don't even know me. Okay. And they had a little comment about something. I said, well, whatever. They have nothing to do with my body. They had nothing to do. At least they gave me advertising. At least I know I'm being advertised. I've been talking about it. If I do, you're real popular when you don't even know a person and your name is discussed. Oh, you going somewhere here. I said, who you said was talking about? Who was that? I need to know that's who they were. I at least like to know who's talking about. But you're right, it didn't matter. So my point is this here, but see, they have nothing to do with me living the best life. I don't see them from me. See, that's what the Bible said. You walk by faith and not by sight. See, you feel disqualified if you start picking on these eyes. Everything you got out the mail, give me sheet of paper. Everything you got out of the mailbox is drunk. Everything you got in your mailbox is drunk. Ain't nothing but drunk. Everything you got in your mailbox is drunk.
Hello.
Something to do. Something to do. What the hell you want that? Something to do. That's worse. Something to do. Y'all got some something to do mail. Y'all get something to do mail. Don't look within that tone of don't have nothing to do. Or not nothing to do. Don't look within that tone of look like you have nothing to do.
It's paid.
Hello.
Huh?
They said Prophet shoes. He weird.
Oh, yeah, that's what they
His
said.
shoes is weird. I said, better go back and tell them. It's because they don't sell them at Payless, and they don't sell them at Famous Footwear, and they classy. And you won't know nothing about that because you're rolling too low.
You ain't gonna
But you can.
You ain't gonna find this kind of carrying on in Walmart.
It's so crazy.
You're not gonna find that in Walmart. But I show you remember one day, I don't know why did I show you my coat? You was talking about something. I just flashed my coat open.
Yeah.
I said what that say. And it just said, come here for a minute. What did it say in there? And then my name, my name said. Let me proceed with the message. Tell me, he didn't figure it out. But you weren't telling me, I ain't wearing telling me, I ain't telling anything. He glad of him, I ain't. See, he glad of your name.
That's right.
Because it can make your name great. Come on, I'm trying to get your signature on stuff.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. You are important.
DJ.
Say we important.
Come on. Say we important.
We
Say we're here for the takeover. We here for the long haul.
We are for the long haul.
We multiply. We don't die, we multiply.
We don't die, we multiply.
Are y'all
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
wealthy people. A community of y'all people.
Come on.
You know? Come on now. You know, now watch this here. Now you watch this. You get ready to come through. Because you know, I tell my wife, so honey, you know what? We might as well just go on this a whole estate.
Yeah.
You know, it's a whole community.
Come on.
And so when they come through the gate, you know, they'll think they're at my house, they'll be at Brother Wise's house. No, they wasn't my house, Brother Wise's house. We was in the house. We was in the house and went around the curve 4 times. That's Brother Wise. I heard him drag long and mine go 7 times around. His go 4. He's working on something. No, that's just a man that assists me. Is Prophet here? No, he's up the street. You don't understand. See, the porters and Solomon had workers that were so.
Come on, run that.
When Queen Bathsheba walked upon Solomon's palace, the helpers, the porters, the yard workers, her breath left her body when she seen his workers. She hadn't got to Solomon and she was stabbing me. She's out of breath. She out of breath. She out of breath. Looking at the president, picking up paper on the yard. Come on in there. Come on, read your word. Can you imagine the helpers body? How many would help you? They drive up in a Rolls Royce. Let me take you where he is. Cross your car and get in there. Make you sit down south you want to see when you drive up. And Brother Sam drives him up in a Falmouth Ghost. A Rolls Royce. Come on, now, y'all know what I'm saying? See, that's the real world. See, now you're empowered. Now people want to know what you do. I trust God. Let me tell you now.
Come on.
See, then your life become a conversation piece.
See,
it's no longer about the car. It's about the God that made the car.
Yes,
It's
sir.
about the God that made the house. It's beautiful. The God I serve.
Hello.
you open up a door and you speak.
You know what? Because you mother, you sure can. I'm submitting to you saying something because you mother. Say it, mother. Amen. 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 See, mama. See, now mama put me on Front Street. Come on, go and say what you tell your resume. I'm going to get 7 more like that. I'm working on something. Prophet's prayer room, look at over the golf course. Pool right down below. We get mad at one another about something, disagree about something. I just go to the other side of the world, to the other side of my house. Then I have to leave, just go to the other side of the house.
But can we say something? And you know, it's something about greatness. It puts a demand on peace. Duh. You have to.
That's good. Greatness, tweet. Greatness put a demand on peace. Did y'all catch that? Greatness put a demand. Now lose that moment. Greatness put a demand. Because I'm great, I demand peace in this house. Because see, you can't come to. I'm gonna let you finish, but you struck something else. You don't come to me talking great because I'm great. I'm too great to hear you holler. I'm too great. Lower your voice in the King's presence.
See, because you got to know, and you got to
You scream because you
who
broke.
you are. Understanding from who you are. It's certain things that's not permitted in the kingdom, in the domain of how you think. That low stuff, it ain't permitted. You have to divorce that stuff. Sometimes we hold on and let the stuff go so you can enter on into your great place. And see, and when back then, sometimes in that home, we would have tried to have an argument. It was so great, greatness was so, we couldn't even argue in that house. We would just look at each other and say, okay. I mean, really, because you just felt stupid. How is you arguing in this big, in this nice? Really? I mean, really, and even you get that way, even in your spirit. How about you out of character? Immediately, you'll know you out of character. Immediately, you'll begin to realize, that's out of character for me. Shut that down.
And you know what the argument would be about? Because I have a bunch of checks. I had a bunch of uncashed checks on my desk because I had so much working for me, going for me. Just uncashed checks there. And the argument would be over what's paid and what ain't paid. Don't you worry about that. Take your money. I'm gonna do that. No, don't do that. I got that. You ain't said that's good arguments. Good arguments. The arguments because there was money flowing and they were checking. I mean, they're just stupid money. I could go, that's why I said, I could go sit somewhere. And this stuff's not true. This stuff's not true. Some people bad. I go sit somewhere and get up and just go get a sip of water, come back, money in the sink. See, when people value, when they value your anointing, I said, when they value your anointing, value for value. If I see you great, you see me great. If I see you as a king, you see me as a king. Are you following what I'm saying? See, anybody that don't bring the best out of you, fire.
Come on now.
You hear what I'm saying? You ain't that lonely to let the worst hang around you.
See?
Don't run with problems, run with solutions. Tweet, tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. All your friends are problems. These are my best friends. That's why you got best problems too.
See?
Because you got a bunch of problems. Who got your answer? Who got your solution? Is anybody hearing this here? Are we hearing this here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, I told y'all to go to, I'm about to tell y'all about an hour ago. I told you to go to, and I never went over there. I want to be a liar. Let's go to Genesis right quick. Genesis, I didn't tell y'all Genesis 11th chapter. I didn't go there, did I?
No.
Let's go there. Let's read that. And I like this young man right here. Whoever this young man is, he's been very attentive since he came in here. I met him in the lobby, and I got on those that had him in the lobby. I got on those. But he's been very attentive since he's been in here. His spirit eating that word. He's involved in the word. I can see it all through the soul of his eyes. What manner of meat is this? This is good. Huh? It's funny. I just hear her say, woo wee! This is good. Yeah! Oh, Jesus. But this is powerful stuff, Brother Justin. You understand what I'm saying, son? You understand what I'm saying? Do you know you can be wealthy by in the morning?
Boom.
You ain't heard nothing else. Can I tell you something? God's about to do a quick work.
Yes.
Is anybody hearing this? Now, I always thought somebody want to receive this. I ain't trying to have a church, but I'm trying to get you unstuck. You can't get new wine in old wine skins.
Come on now.
You got to divorce the old to let the new come through.
Yes, it is.
Someone says now.
It's
The
now.
wait's over. You hear it? I said the wait's over.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's crazy to come to church and live the same life. Come on here. Just come to church and live the same life. You know, it's bad. Doing what you don't want to do and watching everybody else do what they want to do. And you follow what I'm saying? Watching folks catch balls on the football field making millions. He met somebody, because somebody invited them, come just catching the ball making $1 million. And I ain't hating. I watched the dude the other day, he said, I think Emmitt Smith said he used to sleep with a football. Because he had a dream. He had a dream that he was a little guy. He was little. They told me he was too little. Told Emmitt Smith he was too little. Said, man, you too little. You too little. Hall of Famer today. Retired Hall of Famer.
See.
Had a dream. Had such a dream. He slept with a football.
See.
He dreamed football. When you can sleep it, dream it, that's good, but don't forget to wake up and fulfill it.
Hello.
Now's the time you've had the dream, wake up and come out the dream.
Come on now.
Are you following me? Let's look at Genesis. Let's look at Genesis the 11th chapter. Are y'all hearing this here? Now this is only verse if you believe. Now this is for believers now. You hear me, Genesis? Are y'all hear me, young folk? You hear me, young man? You hear me, prophet, little prophet? You hear me preach? There's some good stuff here. All these world changes in here.
Yes, sir.
All these movers and shakers. How many movers and shakers in here?
Amen.
How many movers and shakers? Anybody listening and across social media, across the world? Any movers and shakers in here?
Yeah.
Any people that go make a difference?
Yes.
Are you understand what I'm saying? I put a demand on your life.
Hallelujah.
If
on now.
I said, divorce being common.
Come on now.
Divorce being common with yourself.
See?
Where you can get in touch with your real self. That's common. Sometimes you be common with you.
Yes.
Put your best clothes on and take yourself out. You hear nothing I said. You'll date yourself.
Yeah, do so.
What time I take myself on a date?
Yes.
I went to a place so high in the air till my ears popped. And all the food, I didn't know what it was, just the order, because I wanted to order. You hear nothing I said. Put yourself on some clothes and take yourself out on a date. You hear nothing I said. See, y'all can't get with that. Y'all can't get with that. Y'all can't get it. I ain't got nobody go. I ain't got nobody go. Anybody ask me for the have yourself for a date? When the last time you interviewed you? When the last time you interviewed you? When the last time you put yourself on the red carpet? You hear nothing I said. See, do you value yourself like that? Somebody said, well, you gonna go down with me? You smelling good and looking good. Who you gonna go down with me?
Say. Yes.
I'm trying to work it. And you know, find the best place you can go to. I mean, $100 place. Once a month, y'all get the happiest thing in yourself, son.
See, create your own.
And guess what? And if your car ain't all of that, I'm trying to play it. Park that car in the back and then walk up.
Say.
How do you reckon you should do it? Before I start driving, you should do it. I didn't want to pull that car in front of where everybody could put all leaking. So I didn't want to pull it in front of everybody. So I parked in the back, but I was clean as a whistle. I wasn't there yet. I said I wasn't there yet. But they didn't know. But I was talking that king talk. I talking that talk.
Yeah.
I talking that talk. I used to prophesy with people holes in my shoes.
Come on.
Socks running down, they didn't do it. Pen on side of my clothes. I'm prophesying with men in Baronos. You don't know what that is. That's a suit. That ain't any kind of suit. I mean, that's a suit that when you ship it, chill. That suit would do whatever you do. That suit would act like temple. That suit would fine, trips, that's fine. They act like temple.
It's that faith in motion. You gotta put your faith in motion.
Prophecy in motion. You hear that? Come on, prophecy in motion. Yeah. Prophecy in motion. Yeah. How you know a name like that ain't gonna be in motion?
Come on.
And sitting still. You gotta be dancing to the bank every week. Just dancing to the bank.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Do something different.
Tipping and dance all the way to the bank. He deposited million. Who's that back there dancing? I'm not dancing. Deposit million while y'all waiting on y'all. Are y'all hearing this here?
Yes.
All right, now don't get Coca-Cola and Sprite looking at you.
See?
You missed out. You just missed out. You missed that. You missed that. You know all he looking at you, son. You know, I know you're diligent. I see what he's out. Oh, such a Sprite Corporation called you.
He said, but can you say your gifts will bring?
He said your gifts. He said your gifts are make room for
great
you.
men. Didn't he say your gifts will bring you before great men?
Uh-huh.
And he didn't show you scripture in the word too when I'm talking to how y'all with this time. But you know, when the king used to be angry, they used to usher David in, and David would play his harp to soothe the king's mind. Woo, come on, yeah, that gift working. Because you know, David was over there praise and worship. And it wasn't just people that felt like they want to sing, can't sing. No, these people were skilled. Read your word. You had to be skilled. If you got a gift, come on here. Work your gift, empower it. Bring it to the height of operation. To where when people see it, it commands attention. Come on.
Hallelujah.
You ain't got to say nothing. It'll command attention. Somebody, your phone start ringing. The king, can you come over here and I just want you to just dance for me. Bring y'all up to the White House. Just come in here and dance for us. See, those are thoughts you got to have.
You showed me a scripture this morning. You showed me a scripture this morning.
And we think like God.
Amen.
Amen.
That was a scripture there.
77.
Was it 77?
Yes, 77.
Keep going up on the number. You didn't say 77
It was,
this morning.
sweetheart, I get you. 77.
Yeah, that ain't what you gave.
It was.
You gave me Psalm
Let
75.
me get it my word. Let me tell you. It was not 75. It was 77.
There's something already
Yeah,
Psalm
thank you.
75. But anyway, while she's finding that, let me go and read you Genesis 11th chapter. It says, now the whole earth had one language. Now the whole earth had one language. See how powerful your mouth is?
See?
Now the whole earth had one language. Someone say one language. Someone say the power of one language.
Power of one language.
Now the whole earth had one language and the same word. One language in 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 the same word. Hunt your neighbor and say, one language in the same word.
One language in
The same word.
Psalm 70, Psalm 76, 11, and 12.
One language in the same word. You will see that?
Yes.
And now the whole earth had one language and the same words. I'm going to say words. Okay. As the people sojourned from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar and settled there. They said to each other, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly. And they had bricks for stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, come, let us build us a city and a tower whose top will reach the heaven. Someone say vision.
Vision.
And let us make a name for ourselves. And let us make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, we will be scattered abroad over the face of the earth. But the Lord came down to see. The Lord came down to see the city and the tower that the sons of man built. The Lord said, the people are one and they have one language. And this is only the beginning of what they will do. Now, nothing that they purpose to do will be impossible for them. It says nothing that they purpose to do. Now, someone read that in the King James Version. Someone read that in the King James Version. Genesis 11 and start with verse 1. Somebody read that in the King James Version.
And the whole
Read
earth,
loud.
and the whole
Matter of
earth,
fact, hand me the Bible. Let me read it for you. It said, and the whole earth was of one language and one speech. Oneness, unity. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone and slime and they for mortar. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach in heavens. And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. See? And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower. Someone said the city and the tower, which the children of men built. Someone said they built it. They did. This house, this manifest. I mean, it was so powerful that it got God's attention. What you gonna do that's gonna get God's attention? What you gonna do in this season they're gonna make God stop saying, hold up, let me go see what Bar gonna do. Let me see what Sister Kimber doing. Let me go see what Temple's doing. This is Brother White. Let me go back there and see what my sister doing back there. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what these young men doing. How many of God is concerned with what you do? Let me see what Sister Jones doing. Huh? Listen to me now. Listen to me now. What verse I stop at? Anybody know? 5. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men built. And the Lord said, behold, the people are one. Behold, the people are one. The people are one. And they have all one language, and this is they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Nothing will be restrained from your imagination. When you got a will to do it.
Come on.
It said when you got a, see, here's the thing, not just want to do it, but have a will to do it. they imagine and will to do.
Spirit, soul, and body.
You're right. Spirit, soul, and body.
Gotta get on one of them.
Are we hearing this here?
Yeah.
Are we hearing this, kings?
Yes.
Are we hearing this, king? Stand up and bow to one another. Y'all stand up and bow. Stand up. Everybody stand up. You kings. Stand up and bow to one another. Bow to one another. Come on, bow to one another. Come on, men bow like this here. Bow to one another. Men bow to one another. Ladies, you know how to do it. That's royal stuff. Now get that royal way. Get that parade royal way. Get that body. Roll the wrist. Rolling the wrist. Rolling the wrist.
Revelation.
Not high. No, rolling. You come on now.
Do it by revelation.
Oh, you do it by revelation.
Do it because it's in you to do.
See, that's in you. That's in you.
Yeah. Do it.
That's in you.
Did you do it grandson?
David. See, use your imagination for the best and not for the worst.
Amen.
Just keep imagining worse stuff so you get worse results. Come on, you know who you are. You can't say you're kings and priests over royal priests. How do you get that scripture? You're kings and priests. Get that scripture. Yeah, royal. Put that in your bring that up. And you're chosen, a handpicked. Someone say, I'm part of a hand-picked generation. Don't fool with me. I'm part of a hand-picked generation.
Chosen of God.
Chosen of God. Out of his workmanship.
Let your bills tell you who you are.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
People living according to your bills. Pay them suckers off.
See.
And go and sin no more. Are you hearing Mrs. Jones?
Amen.
Are y'all hearing this here?
Amen.
Are y'all hearing this here?
And we can do this.
Come on, you can do this here. Huh? See, you don't know you have faith until faith is all you got.
Thank you.
I say faith is not faith until it's all you got. Are we hearing this? Yeah. I said faith is not faith until, are you hearing Sister Genesis? You hear me, Brother Anthony?
Yeah.
Come on. Only thing that's stopping you is you.
Yeah. Amen.
When you decide to get up and live, you will live. Are we hearing that?
Yeah.
Come on now. Are you hearing this? You said that was Genesis. Was it? No, that was Psalm 75. Psalm 76. Psalm 76. All right, Psalm 76. Okay, Psalm 76. And it was 11 and 12. Let me get there. Yeah, Psalm 76, 11 and 12. Okay, here it is. Here. It was Psalms 76. Okay, yeah, I know so. It says, make your vows, and I'm going to read it in this one, then you can read it in King James. Make your vows to the Lord, your God, and fulfill them. So I'm going to say, make your vows and fulfill them.
Make your vows and fulfill them.
Let all who surround him bring presents to him who is to be reverenced. He reduces the spirit of princes and is reverenced among the kings of the earth. Let me read that from your Bible in Ishmael. Read that from your Bible.
Vow and pay unto the Lord your God, that all that be round about him bring presents unto him that ought to be feared, reverenced. He shall cut off the spirit of princes. He is awesome to the kings of the earth.
Did anybody hear that? What they speak. Did anybody hear that? Brother Wise, you got that? Do you have that over there? Read it from your read it live from your phone. Yeah, Genesis, Psalms 75 and start with verse 76, start with verse 11.
Make vows to the Lord your God and pay them. Let all who are around him bring presents to him, who ought to be feared.
Reverence, go ahead.
He shall cut off the spirit of princes.
He shall cut off the spirit of princes, principalities, powers of darkness. See, something happens, mother, when you seek. Something happens when you give. Every word seed is seed. The seed calls you to seek. See, over in 1 Samuel, I remember when Saul lost his asses.
Yeah.
Find me that. 1 Samuel, I think it's 9, 10 or that. 1 Samuel said, I remember Saul lost his asses. His father lost his asses. And him and one of the subjects went to define Saul's father's asses. But they couldn't find it. And all of a sudden, this was said, after so long, a day or so, looking for Saul's ashes, it was said, Saul's father's ashes, what was said of Dorcas, what was said was this. They said, finally, they said, wait a minute. I know somebody that can tell us our way, how to get there. He said, let's go to the prophet, who's able to show us our way. You remember the scripture? Who's able to show us our way. And so, but then here was the word. If we go to the prophet, he said, what shall we give the prophet? What shall we bring the prophet? We can't go empty-handed. See, because the principle came in. Now remember, they couldn't see. They had no direction. Are you following what I'm saying? And it was when they brought the present and gave it to the prophet mother, the word of God said, the prophet said, he said, don't worry about your father's ashes, for they were found yesterday. Come to find out, men of God, it was a setup for Saul. The journey wasn't even about the ashes. If you go and read the rest of the story, it was about promotion for Saul.
Yes, it was.
Went on down, come to find out that Saul, in the same chapter, Saul was made a king. See, your seed will set you up. Write that down. I said your seed will set you up. See, your seed will cause you to see more than you was expecting. They were expected to find some asses. Saul go from chasing asses to becoming king in the same chapter. He's leave the house. Watch this here. You leave the house to dump trash. Say you leave the house to go to the trash can and dump the trash. You come back. All of a sudden you president of the United States.
Say.
When you go back in the house. That wasn't even the mission.
Predestination.
See how God set it up? One day you think you're going to work and someone takes you, come in, keep going there. Yeah, you got a promotion. You're now the president of AT&T. What? Wait a minute. You don't understand. I work on the line. Now you're not no more. They heard of your wisdom. You ain't hearing that now. Sometimes it's okay to take the low seat till someone discover you're in the hot seat.
Yeah, come on now.
Come on, Ruth. Come on, Ruth. Come on, Ruth. Are y'all hearing this truth?
Yes, sir.
Is anybody hearing this?
Amen.
Someone say honor for honor.
Honor for honor.
Someone say honor for honor.
Honor for honor.
Go say it, honey. Go ahead.
That he honored, God said he honored them that honor him. Meaning the word. If you put honor and value on the word, it brings honor in your life. But if you despise it, mean you just lightly fooling with it. He said you will be lightly esteemed. I mean, that means you gonna here and there every now and then catch some. You get the crumbs off the master's table. Somebody say the crumbs day is over.
The crumbs day is over.
And kings don't eat crumbs. They eat what's on the table.
You come here, honey. Come here. Read this from here. I like something. Read this. You just read this here. Read right here. You know what? You got to be. I want you to read the middle. I tell you to read it. Read Ruth. The second chapter. I want you to read that in a minute. But you know what? You got to be. You get what you expect.
See?
See, when you get ready to shift gears in the realm of the spirit, when you get ready for new results happen in your life, you got to change your expectation.
Come on now.
And you got to put your expectation in demand. I want you to listen to this here. Read this here. Read from Romans. Read from Ruth, the second chapter.
Let me read the back of your head right quick. Wait a minute, let me go back up. I got to read the back of your head. The Father showed me the red light up on the back of your head, up on your locks. And the Lord said that your wisdom is locked in, and now it's been ready to be dispersed among the nations.
I receive it. I receive it. I receive it. I receive it.
Now let me read this word.
I receive that. I receive that.
Jesus.
I receive it.
It was locked up for such a time as this. This is the day and this is the hour where you should be the mouthpiece. You should cause rules and regulations of the kingdom to be manifested in the earth. You should bring the people of God from a low place to the high place. And the Lord said, and He's already positioned it. He's already positioned King. And you were anointed and appointed to raise up kings for such a time as this. Let's give God a hand praise.
Glory. Ruth, the second chapter. Read.
Now, and it says now Naomi had a relative of her husband, a man of promise, and means from clan of Elimelech.
This was a wealthy man. Boaz.
And his name was Boaz. Ruth the Moabite said to Naomi, please let me go into the field and glean among the heads of grain behind anyone in whose eyes I may find.
In other words, let me get behind somebody that I may get favor with.
And you can only get favor from the king, from our place. Come on.
Amen.
Naomi said to her, go, my daughter, so you can't keep running with the low ballers. All right. Come on, girl. You got to rise it up. Listen, Naomi said to her, go, my daughter. So she went to glean in the field behind the harvesters. She happened to come to a part of the field belonging to Boaz.
She went to glean behind harvesters.
Amen.
Working for productive people, fruitful people.
Ooh.
She wasn't wasting time. She's about to take her life to a whole nother level. And she's going with expectation of favor from somebody of means. Now finish reading.
So she targeted that arrow, didn't she?
And she aimed that life. She aimed that life. She said, let me go and get behind someone of mean and prominence that I may have faith.
So she aimed for greatness.
Are you following what I'm saying? See, nothing is impossible to them that believe.
All right.
Let me go put my hands up. But see, her spirit had touched the field before her hands touched it. Her spirit touched it. She put her spirit on her side.
Just then, Boaz came from Bethlehem and said to the harvesters, right in time, just then, Boaz.
Businessman, Boaz, businessman, wealthy man.
Right as she making that decision to line up with greater, just then, Boaz showing up.
Time is everything. She said, let me go. Told him, let me go.
Glory to God. And then she said, just then Boaz came from Bethlehem and said to the harvesters, may the Lord be with you. And they said to him, may the Lord bless you. See, recognizing it. Lord have mercy. Then Boaz said to his servant, who was in charge of his harvesters, whose young woman is this?
Who is this? who is this woman right here?
But check this out. That Ruth's submission. Ruth's submission. And Ruth, come on, you know, Ruth had been submitted to the mother-in-law she was serving. See, you got to learn how to be serving. You gotta learn how to serve, humble yourself to serve with expectation.
Greatness always have a service.
Come on here. And so it, look, oh God, it put a demand upon the king's sight, his view. Their servanthood put a demand upon the king's view. Say, who is this mama?
Amen.
So, see, I was serving in the process, and the prophet walked in there and said, who is that little mama praying like? I just thought that in there.
That's true.
It was true though.
I didn't see her face. I seen the back of her head. I seen the back. I heard her voice. I heard a woman praying with some braids. We was working for Bob Kilton's ministry. I walked in the center for the first time, and it was a bunch of people in cubicles. And I heard a voice coming from my far right. And I mean, this boy was throwing down heaven. It was calling heaven down. I mean, this boy, that voice was calling heaven down. I said, who is this little woman praying like that? And I didn't know it would be 2 months later before I even meet her. But I noticed her. My flesh didn't recognize her. My spirit heard her voice. And now remember, now she wasn't the only one praying. Everybody's praying. You're the prayer center, so everybody's praying. But her prayer was distinct. Her spirit greeted my spirit and said, how you do? How you do?
Something distinct has to be about you. See, your distinction. Don't be trying to be like everybody else. No, be you let God anoint you for service. See what I'm saying? And so I'm saying that to say, women, you don't have to be sitting over there with this thought, I'm living for somebody. No. I was serving when he found me. I was in service.
Yes.
Come on here.
All right.
She was clinging from it.
We'll use that one. We'll do that in our marriage conference.
Amen.
Amen.
Good God Almighty. Then Boaz said to his servant who was in charge of his harvesters, whose young woman is this? So the servant who
Who's this fine chick?
So the servant who was
This chick right here.
So the servant who was in status.
Well, he wasn't quoting the scripture. He couldn't say John, Luke. You know what I'm talking about, John, Luke, because they were his bones. So he had to be say something like, who's this chick? Who's this broad? Chick. What's up with you?
Who's this queen, boo?
Who's this queen? You might be my boo. Go ahead.
I would. So the servant who was in charge of his harvesters answered, she is the young Moabitess woman who came back with Naomi from the land of Moab. She said, please let me glean and gather grain among the bundles behind the harvesters. So she came. See, she didn't even mind being behind somebody or being under. That didn't bother her. Come on, too many high-minded people, and they got issues with authority. I ain't serving nobody. Well, I hope you do. I really hope you do.
But the issue is, what she prophesied. She got behind because she said, I want to find favor. That was her mission.
But as she understood principles.
She understood authority.
That authority. You got to understand authority. If you miss authority, you miss the kingdom. Hello. So she came and has remained from morning until now, though she rested a little while in the house. Then Boaz said to Ruth, listen, my daughter, do not go to glean in another field and leave this one. Stay close to my young women. Keep your eyes on the field in which they reap and follow after them. I have commanded the men not to touch you. When you are thirsty, go to the vessels and drink from what the young men have drawn. So see, this is that authority teaching her. Oh.
And look at the faith.
Look at that faith. Out of all the people, you done drawed the king in your prayer. See, because you run in principles, because you working the principles, you done drawed the king in your presence. Ooh, Lord.
You done draw somebody in your life that can do something about what you're about.
Boom. Hello.
You didn't draw above a head, you draw Boaz.
Come on now.
You didn't draw an ass, you draw Boaz.
From the top, not the bottom. So she fell on her face, bowed down to the ground, and said to him, "Why that girl knew that order, didn't she? She fell on her face, bowed down to the ground, and said to him, why have I found favor in your eyes that you should acknowledge me a foreigner?" Boaz answered and said to her, I have been told all that you have done for your mother-in-law.
I have have been told of your faithfulness,
Of your servant.
of your servanthood, of your submission, of your service.
You hear that too?
See, somebody's speaking of your servanthood.
Oh.
Somebody's speaking of what you've done. Your labor of love is not in vain.
Amen.
Hebrews.
See, when the heavens begin to speak of you,
Woo.
when God began to put your life on display, I know what Sister Kimberly did. I know how she served. I haven't forgot her labor of love 10 years ago. You heard nothing I said.
He said, I know, he said, everybody done told me how you left your father and mother and your homeland and came to a people you did not know before. May the Lord reward your deeds.
May the Lord reward your deeds.
See, that's forsaken.
Did y'all hear that? Because of her forsaken. I just said something. May the Lord reward your deeds. May the Lord reward your effort.
See, the Lord remember.
Wait a minute. No, somebody ain't getting that.
Yeah.
I said, the Lord said, may he reward your effort. May he reward your deeds. May he reward your kindness, your servitude.
So get your meditation on what the devil doing to you and what people doing to you. May the Lord reward your deeds.
Amen.
If you have been working in the household, if you've been in the vineyard working, may the Lord reward your deeds. Get your conversation, meditation can't be about that low stuff. Keep your eyes on God. Look at that. The blessing of obedience. That was my first message. My first message.
But something's about to happen.
May the Lord reward your deeds. May you have a full reward from the Lord, the God of Israel, whose under wings you have come to take refuge. Then she said, may I find favor in your eyes, my Lord, for you have comforted me and have spoken kindly to your servant, though I am not like one of your servant girls. At mealtime, Boaz said to her,
Go.
At mealtime, Boaz said to her, come over here and eat some bread and dip your piece in the vinegar. Let's look at it. So she sat down.
See, her menus, her life is changing. Her diet is changing. Because of her obedience. Her meals are changing. Her lifestyle changing. You're going to eat of something you ain't ate before.
So what was in
From
her?
crumbs to filet mignon.
So that wealth that was within her was beginning to get ready to come outside of her.
See, look at that favor. She said that I may find favor. Now she got favor with somebody owns the whole field. Are you following what I'm saying? How many's ready for that kind of favor?
Amen.
I ain't talking about a manager. I'm talking about owner, the owner favor.
Hello.
Jerry Jones type favor. You ain't getting nothing.
Come on
So
now.
you know that keeping the word and meditating upon the word, renewing your mind, do you know it makes you rich? You got to get rich from within. People want to be rich without, but they ain't working with nothing in with. Ain't no character. Come on here. No integrity. You got to get rich from within. So if you rich from within, you're going to be rich from without. Because what's in you going to come outside of you. Y'all got that? Lord have mercy. At mealtime, Boaz said to her, come over here and eat some bread and dip your piece in the vinegar. So she sat down beside the harvesters, and he passed her some roasted grain. She ate and was full and had some left over. When she got up to glean, Boaz commanded his young men, let her glean even among the bundles, and do not harm her. Also pulled out some grain for her from the bundles and leave it so that she may glean it, and do not rebuke her.
Now you can stop right there. He left blessings behind on purpose. That she didn't have to work for. There's some things in this season you get ready to see that you didn't work for. That's been left behind. You ain't heard nothing I said that the Lord said. I said that the Lord said, I'm leaving some blessings behind that you didn't work for. It ain't got nothing to do with your clock, nothing to do with your income, nothing to do with your credit. I left some blessings behind. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you hearing what I'm saying? God said you left some blessings behind. Are you hearing this? Are you hearing this, woman of God? Are you hearing this? God left some blessings behind. Are you hearing me, young lady? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me, mother? You just got to decide which season system, what voice of the system you gonna hear? The voice from Babylon that says you're qualified, disqualified, or the voice from God that says I'm gonna leave some blessings behind. That I've given you all things that pertain to life in godliness.
Come on now. Yes, Lord. Hallelujah.
Made you rich and added no sorrow. That voice that tells you the head and not the tail, above all and not beneath. That voice that wants you to live your best life. Come on, 3 John 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that you would prosper, be in health, even as your soul shall prosper. Amen. Your soul shall prosper. As your spirit prosper, so I want your life to be.
Oh,
yeah, you say something.
And quickly, and study this, Exodus 18, please. That's a deep for your homework. Exodus 18, 20 to 27. Listen, you in here, and thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and to show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as reverence God, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, rulers of 50s, and rulers of 10, and let them judge the people at all seasons. Do you see what God is setting you up for when you learn to bring your mind under subjection to truth, when you learn to discipline your flesh to come and sit under the word of God that your mind can be renewed. See, you got to know why. Then you'll understand you won't have no problem getting up. So you know you're supposed to be here. And listen real quick. And then he said, so Moses hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law and did all that he had said. And Moses chose able men out of Israel and made them heads over the people, rulers of thousands, rulers of 100, rulers of 50, rulers of 10, and they judged the people at all seasons. Did y'all hear that? Mm-hmm. You gotta get this. You gotta understand that, because that's just not a story you hear. That's something that has to do with your life. This is your inheritance. That's just how valuable you are. Amen.
It's just part of that workmanship.
Amen.
Amen. I mean, understand that.
Amen. Amen.
It's part of that workmanship. Amen. Hear this, Sister Joan?
Yes, sir.
Amen. Come on, say, I'm special. Hug yourself. Hug yourself and say, you're special.
I'm
special.
Yes,
Make you in his image in his life.
Jesus.
Say it's my time to live the best days of my life.
Best days in my living.
See, you don't predicate that on Sister Joan on what it looks like. I decree and declare that you will have faith.
Amen.
How many is here in there?
I receive it. Amen.
I decree and declare that you will have faith.
Yeah.
You will have favor with those that it matters. People that are in charge.
Yeah.
Favor, say favor from the top.
Favor from the top.
That flows from the bottom. Flows to the bottom.
Flows to the bottom.
How many is hearing that thing?
Yes, sir.
I command that you live like heaven on the earth.
Hallelujah.
I command that you not live a stressful life, but a blessed life.
Amen.
Amen?
Mm.
It's not getting worse, it's getting better.
Yes, it will.
That work.
But you got to take action.
Amen.
Someone said you've got to take action.
Gotta take action.
You've got to take action.
Glory.
I'm going to say, I want somebody to receive, get that sound, receive this one. And say that shall be a performance of faith.
There shall be.
Signs, wonders, and miracles will follow this word.
Amen.
But see, you got to act like the king that you talk about.
Yes, amen.
You got to act like the king you talk about. As he is, so are you. I mean, that has to be, I really believe that. As he is, so am I.
Amen.
You ain't gotta understand faith to respond to faith.
Hallelujah.
You ain't gotta understand everything God tells you to do.
Amen.
That's right. Is anybody hearing this?
Amen.
There's a whole bunch of things I don't understand, Brother White. If me and you just really talk, there's a whole bunch of things I don't understand. But he didn't call me to try to understand him. He called me to obey him.
Hello.
How many understood everything your mother and father was talking about when you was growing up? Some things you dare not explain it to me, please. I don't know about you. I mean, you better act like you understood it. There's something brother out there I'm talking about. He must have one in the household. You ain't gonna sit there. And he said, watch this. What do you mean by washing dishes? Ask your mother if you want to. Y'all feel me? Look at me with that tone of look. God is awesome. I said, God is awesome. God is awesome. Give me some soft music, man. God is awesome. I said, God is awesome. Stand to your feet. God is awesome. On your feet. Keep that camera rolling. Stand on your feet. Stand on your feet. Amen. Amen. You're not waiting on God. God is waiting on you. So you're not waiting on God. God is waiting on you. I believe in the supernatural. I believe in the supernatural.
Amen.
I believe that money is a tool to be used. It's not to be used on you. It's for you to use.
Amen.
I'm just ready to be paid. I'm just ready to be paid.
Amen.
I said I'm just ready to be paid.
Amen. Amen.
Y'all act real deep. 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 Oh, shout out. How does actually moving towards working on your homes? How many is working on property? How many is actually active in working on a home property? We coming into a season where God's going to educate us about our finances. He's going to educate us about our finances. We ain't going to just save, but we're going to learn to invest.
Amen.
We're going to learn to look. We are a multiplying generation.
Yes.
You can save your money, but that's all you're going to have is what you save. Amen. You ever went to your account? Was it different? Why? Because you didn't invest it, you saved it. You follow what I'm saying? But God's trying to shift us so we can invest. Someone said invest.
Yes.
God's going to be exposing in the months to come you to ideas, things that's going to contribute your money. If I told you about a gentleman that I'm about to meet in Chattanooga, stupid money. It's stupid money. It's stupid money. See, everything's not a scam. What's a scam is our unbelief. That's a scam. And it keeps you from where you should be. I'm just ready to go to another level in God. I'm just ready for the economy to change. Amen. But you got to believe this stuff. God said, I give seed to the sower, bread to the eater. That this song shall be multiplied. How do you believe that? Y'all believe that? Y'all really believe that? I believe that your faith should always be doing something. When you lock down your faith, you stop your progress. But your faith should always be doing something. Be doing something. I thank God for everybody under the sound of my voice. So maybe some people out there in social media, maybe some people in this room, and our lack is the lack of wisdom. Our lack is the lack of hearing God. Amen. And when we hear God, something happens. I I was in a place of business the other day and went to pay one amount and they were showing all kind of favor. And I told the woman, something got to be wrong. I said, you're not overcharging me like you undercharging. You hear nothing I said. And after I said that, I didn't say no more. She said, no, sir, this is what this said, this is what this. I said, okay, that's the order. You win. I quickly pulled out of that. You know, you've been somewhere you want to make it right, you're trying to make something right. She said, no, sir. And she said, this is what it says right here, sir. I know that's more than that. You ever known some brother why you knew it was more than what? And they, no. And already, the price was already lower. Then they turned around and gave a discount on the price that was lower. You hear that? Amen. Are y'all hearing this here? How many been blessed by the word? Amen. How many been blessed by the word? Someone say it's a stretching season. Someone say it's a stretching season. How many believe that I've been assigned in your life? Amen. How many really believe that I've been assigned in your life? How many really believe 2 Chronicles 22? And I'm not to believe in that. You know, it's okay. Because I'm after the truth. I'm after the truth. See, one thing about prophets, the gifts work to who God is sent to. The gift works to who he's sent to. It don't work for those he ain't sent to. Y'all read scripture in Matthew would say it was many widows in that day, but he was sent to the widow at Zarephath. Come on now. If you ain't at Zarephath, I'm not talking to you. Yeah. And these widows ain't got no gender today. I said they ain't got no gender today. Place of refinement. How many want something unexpected to happen? Or how many need something unexpected to happen? Now the worst thing you can do, let me say something to you. I see your hands up, son. I see your hands. I see your hands up. Sam had both his hands up. Hand on top of the baby. I want you to run back there and grab it. You must need something from the Lord, but there's principles that come. Are you following what I'm saying? You hear me saying? There's principles that come. Glory be to God. I want you to sit and meditate which you want to break through on. God's going to do something quick. I said, God's going to do something quick. I said, God's going to do something quick. I said, God's going to do something quick. How old are you, young man? How old are you? You're 14. God's hand is all over your life. All over your life. You're ahead of your time. Your spirit has been filled and enriched with a lot of words that it will retain. And in the days and the years to come, you'll refer back to this thing. But it seemed like your spirit was open to something new. And I loose the blessings and the favor of God upon your life that you may take even into your home. God's hand is upon you, son. You shall go far, even up young. Before you 21, when you're 21, people will know who you are. And you shall make a mark in the millions. You shall make a mark in your voice shall be heard. And you shall go far. It won't be nothing you won't be able to do something that you don't put your mind to. It's not an accident that you came here today. But God, your spirit was very attentive. And your spirit got my attention. God hand me upon your life some favor and blessings. I'm going today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to, whatever you was going to do, I'm going to ask you to release your faith today. I'm going to ask you to release your faith. And I'm talking to everybody that will believe with me to stretch your faith. Amen today. And I'm going to do what God told me to do today. We're going to take care of business today, but we're going to also bless the prophet. Can I share something with you? Some of y'all, and some of y'all, I have not allowed you enough to bless them. I have not allowed. I have not allowed it. Y'all, the most time I come, the room is cleared, and that's good, and I'm good. But I'm no sheriff and don't bless you. you can hear from me. But do you always hear me? The only time you hear from me is here. You know, right? You got access to me.